That's one thing I could never teach my dad. He's excellent.
He knows the business. Now, the second part of the first question was, how have you changed? How do you think you've changed? Are you more at peace with the world?
Not with the world. I'm not at peace with the world at all, but I'm more at peace with myself. I think, you know, gradually over the years I've just gained more confidence by becoming a songwriter and having hits and just doing all the things that I thought I couldn't do at the beginning of it, and all the things I'm doing now. So, I mean, that gives you a certain amount of self-esteem, which was missing really at the beginning of my career.
There was a time, wasn't there, Kim, when you resented what appeared to you to be intrusions into your private life, and yet that at the same time was the penalty you paid for who you were.
Yeah, it's paradoxical, really. I mean, it's just something I've had to try and balance, and I think everybody does. No one really likes to be intruded upon, and some of us more or less than others, you know. I'm kind of veering in the middle, because I do quite like talking about myself. As well.
You do?
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
I thought you were a shy person.
Well, yeah, I am quite shy, but sometimes, you know, if you have something good in your life, you do want to share it.
What's good in your life?
My new album.
Oh, come on, you do better than that.
Oh, yeah, well, new single.
New single,
yeah.
yeah.
No, life generally is rather nice at the moment. Yeah.
Well, I'll try mentioning this, and you slap my face. You've been going out with the same chap, haven't you, for some time now?
Oh, no? Yeah, Calvin, yeah.
Calvin. And this has given you, what, stability?
It probably has, yeah.
So if you establish personal stability, can you then get tough about, say, any stories you don't like or any intruders you don't like? Have you reached the age of toughness where you can just shrug it all off?
We're certainly more discriminate about what we do now. You know, we do say, no, we won't do this, and no, we won't do that, and yes, we will do this. And these are the conditions under which I will work. And, you know, we've always sort of done that to a degree, but now I think more than ever we're very tough on it. We're not unfair. You know, I do talk to the press, and I'll do all kinds of things, and get up at 6 in the morning and talk to you. And, but, you know, just become more choosy, you know.
We're going to see It's Here now. Tell us just very briefly, Kim, what It's Here is all about. What story does it tell?
It's Here is a song that I wrote with my brother a few months ago, and it kind of sums up how I really feel about myself, and I think you just better listen to the words because I can't really describe it. But it's a very positive song.
Okay, then let's have a look at the video for Kim's latest single. It's called It's Here.
In that particular film, yeah.
What do you think of that, Kim?
I don't know. I mean, I think women can be a nice spicy element. Depends who the woman is. Depends what's happening.
I think we should have had a few women in these subs. In these closed quarters, in this confined atmosphere, don't you, Kim?
I think it could have been very interesting.
I mean, we don't want to watch a lot of claustrophobic men for 2 hours, do we? Do we, Kim? What do you think?
Got a bad mind.
I've got a bad mind.
And so early in the morning.
Yeah. I've got to tell you about something almost as complicated, not quite as controversial, the British weather, that is. I hope you enjoy the British weather, do you, Scott?
Yeah.
I appreciate our British weather?
I love London. I've lived here before, and it's a great town.
Oh, right. Say no more. Should we start with the morning?
Yes, go on then. A break.
Yes.
I've got a funny feeling Russell changed the Scorpio reading just to make way for his T-shirt, didn't you?
Yeah, I think
something
so,
about being dog-eared.
Yeah, something about dog-eared.
Yeah, well, it was something about dog-eared.
What does it mean? What does that mean?
I have no idea.
What does dog-eared mean?
You're certainly not dog-eared, nor are you wearing that pink thing that he was wearing. Now, one question I want to ask both of you. You've both stars in your own right, but I'd be fascinated to know, you're in Apocalypse Now with the great Brando, the mysterious Brando. What was he like to work with?
At that time, very, very easy. It was like a very bright, shy child.
A shy child? I've never heard Brando described as that before.
Well, that was the way he came off in the Philippines.
Yes. Well, shy child, I mean, the person I would have described that was our old favourite Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Who you worked with.
Very similar, actually.
I wonder what has Michael Jackson paid the supreme penalty for being who he is, do you think? Can he be normal, bearing in mind who he is?
Probably not, I should think. Mind you, I don't think it helps that he lives in Hollywood. I don't think anyone could be really normal there. In fact, I've written a song about that on my new album.
They're all nuts in Hollywood, are they?
They're not all nuts, but they all run a high risk. Do you live there?
No.
I didn't think you lived there. You're much too sane and, yeah, together. Yeah.
I mean, you actually live in the plains of Idaho, don't you?
I live in the mountains of Idaho. It's in the Sawtooth Mountains, which is the youngest branch of the Rockies.
And what does this do for you? Are you
It keeps me about 900 miles away from Los Angeles.
And the most dreaded thing is the phone, is it?
The phone is what keeps me alive. You know, if it wasn't for the long-distance phone, I probably would have be forced to live in one coast or the other. But America truly lies between the oceans, and New York and Los Angeles give very little indication about what our country's about.
Well, that's a very good answer. I think the same applies to Britain, actually. Kim, would you agree with that? It's a good answer, that, isn't it? That people come to Britain, they say London, Edinburgh, you know, Glasgow, whatever, that's where it's all at. I think the real Britain's elsewhere, isn't it?
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is.
The real Britain's between those big points.
My nan would agree. She's from
Your
Liverpool.
nan? From Liverpool?
Yeah. In fact, she's watching this morning. That's right.
You're allowed to say hello, Gran.
Hi, Nan. Hello, love.
Now, we must mention the fact that it's here. Are you still nervous about whether it goes whopping up the charts or stays wherever? Do you get nervous about that?
I'd be lying if I said that I didn't.
So what do you do? Do you phone up every day and say, what's happening, what's happening?
Not really. I just kind of wait and see what happens, and then I get worried. And then if it's not as good as I want it to be, then I just sort of pick myself up and think, well, tomorrow's another day. I'm very positive about it.
Mm. You're not as worried anymore, are you? You've relaxed.
I am, you know.
You're not, are you? I thought we'd established you relaxed.
I am. I'm a relaxed person, but I'm very ambitious for my music still.
You want to check out the mountains of Idaho. That'll relax you.
Yeah, I like mountains.
You like mountains. What's your ambition now? I mean, you've got a big success on your hands with the Hunt for Red October. What now for you?
Just to get better.
Purely the actor's art, that's all you're interested in now?
And to go home and play for a while.
How do you play?
Oh, I ride my motorcycle, skydive a little bit.
What, you don't play marbles or play with Lego or anything?
No, I haven't. I haven't developed those skills yet.
You will when you grow up.
Whenever that is.
Actor Scott Glenn, thanks for joining us and congratulations on what appears to be a runaway success.
Thanks a lot.
Of a film. How's Sean Connery? Is he big and bad?
Big yes, bad no.
Okay, good answer. Kim, good luck with It's Here.
Thank you.
Good to meet you both. It's in a wonderful film. I know I keep plugging it shamelessly.